Welcome back to Trots TV. Time to have a look at On Trial this week, and I've searched through all the trials and come up with 3 horses that I think we can follow going forward that in the next few starts might be able to record a win. The first horse that I'm going to show you is a horse by the name of The Art of Delusion. Now, this was from the trials at Bankstown back on the 15th of November. This was trial number 2. He's a very smart pace of The Art of Delusion. He's on his way back. He's only had the 1 run, well now 2 runs back from a very lengthy spell, and he's only now had 4 runs in the past 15 months. Now, he went around on Saturday night after this trial, and once again, I think he needed that for a fitness hit out. But now that he's starting to get a few runs under his belt, back at the races, he's been at the trials, all of a sudden, these miles in the legs are going to help him. He was well beaten in quick time first up. He was never in any real doubt in this trial that we're going to show you because he was racing lesser horses. He jumped straight to the front and controlled the race throughout. What is worth watching is his work late. He's given a few on the rump. And he's also the driver, I think it's Brett Cottrell, just banging the cart with the stick just to try and get him to run right through the line just for some fitness, just to try and strip some weight off him, get him ready for the racing. And I think he's going to win one pretty soon. Over the mile, the mile rate I should say was 23.8. Now the last half, 58.6 and 28.6, which is a very good clip at Bankstown for the last 800 and 400. As I mentioned, raced on Saturday night. I think he's going to need another maybe 1 or 2 runs, but he's going to win a race pretty soon, so make sure you follow him at Tabcorp Park, Menangle. Let's have a look at the performance of The Art of Delusion at Bankstown on Saturday the 15th. So that's The Art of Delusion. Now, I'm going to have a look at Monday the 16th. There were trials at Bathurst, and there was a horse by the name of Fuller A.C. Now, Fuller A.C., horse that's had 17 starts. He's only been placed a couple of times. Hasn't won a race just yet. Not too often will I highlight a maiden that's been going around for so long and can't win. But under the new grading policy in New South Wales, these horses do often bob up in very weak races. And after this trial performance, I think he might be a winner pretty soon. Hasn't raced since late May. His last placing came at Bathurst. That was back in April. He chased home a horse by the name of Keep On Moving. Now, let's concentrate on the trial. He showed good speed. He was able to pounce on the lead and was never really challenged throughout. He held off all of his rivals. And even though Ben Setri asked him to fully extend turning for home, I really liked the way he quickened and, if anything, was going away from his rivals late. All important times. Overall, 29.9 equates to a mile rate of 2 minutes, 0.8. Last half, 59.1. Home in 28.9. I don't think he's going to win 4 in a row or anything like that. But I do think when he finds himself in a weak race, Fuller A.C. might be able to pick up his first victory. So that's Fuller A.C. winning a trial at Bathurst. And now let's have a look at Wednesday. So this will be the 19th, and a horse by the name of the Empire Sister at Fairfield winning trial number 2. Hard not to ignore the performance of this horse. Hard to ignore the stable at the moment. Just low flying at the moment. Kevin Pizzuto's having a great run. Jack Trainer, he's driving plenty of winners at the moment. Now, the Empire Sisters only had the 7 runs in Australia in total. Has only had the 2 runs this time in. Good winner first up at Newcastle, coming off the back of Chief Fairman to win late. And then went to Menangle and was sent back to the trials after galloping. Flew out of the gate in the trial, straight to the front. Horse on its back, it's well performed, Kainuna Boo, another one of the Pizzuto runners, and it leaves Kainuna Boo standing, the Empire Sister, when it actually takes off. Ends up streaking away. Jack Trainer, who drove the Empire Sister, even has a cheeky look over his shoulder looking for the boss, and Kainuna Boo on the line. Last half at Fairfield, 58 seconds, home in 28.7. Very impressive, the Empire Sister, and will be winning again very soon on the back of a trial like this.
It's all over Red Rover. The Empire City, it's going to win quite easy from Koala Boo, and not a bad run from the Future Armour. It was very well outclassed.
So the 3 horses that are going on trial this week, The Art of Delusion, might need maybe 1 or 2 more runs, but he is going to get back to somewhere near his best. He's going okay. Fuller Rasee, a horse that won a trial at Bathurst, he's going on trial this week. Expect him to bob up in a weak race around that area, and also the Empire Sister. She looks to have a big future in front of her. They're the three horses going on trial this week. Join me again next week when I'll delve into all the trials across New South Wales and try and find a few winners.